welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Just talk about, how nice it is to finally be back, play at home, and to do so well in front of 1,700 fans.
Yeah,
That's pretty big.
it's a huge advantage, and I don't think you realize that until you're on the road for 3 weekends in a row and then get to come back. But, I don't know that we were expecting that big of a crowd, but it was definitely exciting, and I think we gave them some exciting volleyball to definitely, I think, a reason to come back. So the girls played well, and I think it's great for them to be in their own beds. And after a very interesting travel schedule. I mean, we woke up at 3:30 Wednesday and had to go play San Francisco. So I think that's tough to say the least. And I definitely think travel had something to do with the way we performed in that match. But we're able to come back and bounce back and get that win going into conference. So we're excited about moving forward.
I mean, talk about moving forward and conference play. So forget about the losses on the road and everything. I mean, this is what it's all about, really. Mm-hmm. I mean, how excited are you and the girls to get the main part of the important part of the season underway?
Absolutely, and I think that they really embrace that. They understand that this is almost a second season for them. We are putting all the preseason behind us and focusing on this next goal, because it's always been our goal to win the Big West, and that's still definitely our main goal, and I think we have what it takes. I mean, we play a great Fullerton team and Long Beach team this year, but we beat Long Beach twice last year, so I think we have the confidence to go in and hopefully perform the way we've been performing in practice and get better every day.
Just consider everything that you and the team have gone through. I mean, how impressed are you with their resiliency and just encouraged through everything to still go out there every day? Very.
I mean, it's been pretty amazing, I think, the way that they've dealt with the whole situation, and they keep getting better every day, and they want to be in the gym. I think is the most encouraging thing, is that we had to take today off due to compliance things, but they want to be in the gym and they want to keep getting better. So that's very encouraging going forward.
It looks like you've had about, nine matches as head coach, is that right?
I think so.
Something
right
like that. So how are you doing in terms of, are you starting to get kind of a rhythm? Are you starting to get more comfortable as head coach?
I think, the first weekend, kind of was thrown into it and maybe clinging on for dear life a little bit. But the last few matches, definitely, I think, getting my stride and becoming comfortable with the flow of the game and game time decisions and things like that. But we've been keeping things as normal as possible for the girls. I don't think anything's really been all that different. So just continuing forward with that, and I think we're in a good spot going into conference.
Yeah, and again, I know you touched on it earlier, but going into the Big West, I mean, how do you feel like the team is stacking up? Does this team feel like they can hopefully challenge for the championship?
Oh, yeah, they believe 100%. So I think that's all I can ask for, and that they continue to get better every day in practice and are hungry for every win. And they've been competing, in pretty much every match, Oregon and San Francisco aside. But again, I think that was partly due to the travel, and we'll learn from that mistake in scheduling for next year. But I think definitely hungry to compete and win every match. So we're very excited about that.
So after one home match, I mean, you're right back out on the road. So you guys should at least feel comfortable about starting the Big West out on the road.
Yeah, we are. We're road warriors, I think, a little bit. It's our results weren't what we wanted in the preseason, but they definitely learned to not make any excuses and not complain about travel, and they were put through the ringer a little bit. So I think that, going forward, we know what to expect. So.
Cool, thanks.
Thank you, guys. Yes.
Is Kate your sister?
She is my sister.
How is that whole thing? I mean, I know you're the assistant with her on the team anyways.
Right. No, very valid question. It hasn't changed at all. If anything, I think that we're being more sensitive to it definitely now, and we've been statistically kind of grading everything we do in practice. And so this last week, we didn't have much time before the last few matches, so it was kind of throw one of them in, see how they're adjusting, make adjustments based on that. But before this last match, we were able to have a few days of practice and statted everything, and had one drill specifically where we just changed the setters and everything else stayed the same, and said whoever has the highest side-out percentage, that's who's going to start the match Sunday. So I think that's probably the most fair way to do it, and then addressing things like that is easy because there's no bias whatsoever.